The All Blacks have retained the Bledisloe Cup for the 11th straight year by defeating the Wallabies in Wellington tonight. Australia led by 6 early in the match, but the home team went on to win 27 points to 18. Ben Lisson reports.
The All Blacks took the park.
The Sydney Swans' top 2 hopes have been dealt a setback by the Cats in Geelong this afternoon. Adelaide accounted for Melbourne, ladder leader Hawthorn beat North Melbourne. Canberra's finals hopes are all but gone following a 14-point loss to Manly just days after head coach David Furner was sacked. Essendon coach James Hird doesn't believe the club should be stripped of premiership points because they haven't cheated.
First of all, I want to prove that I'm innocent of a lot of that. Well, 99% of those charges. I look at those charges and they make me sick.
Sam Stosur is hoping memories of her 2011 US Open win will inspire her at this year's event at Flushing Meadows starting tomorrow. World number 1 Serena Williams is the heavy favourite to defend her title.
Australia suffered a heartbreaking 14-run defeat at Trent Bridge. Daniela Intilli reports.
In a test match dominated by controversial umpiring decisions, it was almost fitting that technology had the final say.
And Australia's cricket coach has been fined, Danny.
That's right, Matt. The International Cricket Council has fined Darren Lehmann 20% of his match fee for comments he made about England pace bowler Stuart Broad earlier this week. He called Broad a cheat and criticised him for not walking in the first test. Have a listen.
That was just blatant cheating. I don't advocate walking, but when you hit the first slip, it's pretty hard.
Ewan McKenzie's time has come. The Queenslander has been confirmed as the new Wallabies coach. Daniela Intilli reports.
Ewan McKenzie was part of Australia's 1991 World Cup winning team. Now the former Test prop says he's ready to guide the Wallabies into a new era.
I've seen rugby from all different perspectives.
The NRL judiciary will convene tonight to consider a biting charge against Canterbury's James Graham that occurred during the Bulldogs' grand final loss to Melbourne at the weekend.
Obviously the big story at the moment is Lance Armstrong.
It's absolutely huge, and the implications for this are going to be massive, not just on Armstrong but other riders. Cadel Evans, for example, he won in 2005. Now they're saying he might end up being the moral winner of that tour. He finished 8th there, but the 7 other riders, including Lance Armstrong, have all been convicted of doping.
Of course, we've had a massive upset with the Raiders pipping the Bulldogs.
Who would have thought that Canberra would have beaten the Bulldogs? Actually, one person, he was a punter, he bet $30,000 on the Raiders to win, and I thought this guy's crazy, but
well, the Raiders might have thought they were going to win. But
he is the one that's laughing.
And Daniela, NRL, I guess it wouldn't be finals if there wasn't some controversy.
That's right. I think Manly did deserve to win, but heartache for the Cowboys and the way it was won. There is a try that's awarded a benefit of the doubt. You'll see it coming here. I think it is a bit of a double movement, but it is awarded to Manly nonetheless. The big call, though, is this try here, which is given to Michael Oldfield. When you look at the replays, you'll see that Kieran Foran did knock that ball on. So let's have a listen to Jeff Tuvey.
Sorry, he did knock on the ball, did he?
Before we go to last night's games, some big news involving the Eels. Ricky Stewart is expected to be announced as coach. No official signing yet. That's going to happen in a few days. What that means is that the New South Wales Blues will have to find a new coach. The Sydney to Hobart began in 1945 when a group of Sydney yachtsmen planned a post-World War II trip down to Hobart. 66 years on, and this great race is not only an iconic part of Australian sport, it's ranked among the toughest in the world.
Intilli is at the SCG with all the details.
Well, both Brett Lee and Mitchell Johnson were forced to withdraw today due to illness and injury.
ESPN's Daniela Intilli sat down with the winner of 7 Grand Slam singles titles.
You were named number 1 2 years in a row. Are you at the top of your game?
Always room for improvement.
The veteran striker spoke to ESPN's Daniela Intilli.
So the coach has come under some media scrutiny over his selection of overage players. What's your reaction to that?